So let me show you how to create that non-catalog PR. So in same way, we have to go in the create menu and we have to select these options of the requisition. So system will give the same screen like how we seen that earlier. And in case of the non-catalog, so we can see this plus option. So even we can see this plus options here as well, or in the like top side also we have that options, that is plus option. So plus option means like this is something add a non-catalog item. So adding a non-catalog item, that means like just for your understanding, if you see in your backend SAP system, so we have the two ways to create the purchase equation. One way is that if the metal master is available, we can simply go there and we can select the required metal master, right? But in certain case, if the metal master is not available in the backend SAP system, so how we are creating the PR? Can anyone make some guess?
Creating it completely newly, directly, manually. So, and the data is extracted. Data is also entered manually.
In both the ways we are doing manually, but in case if you do not have the metal master, so in that case, how we are creating the requisition in backend SAP system? Any guess? Short text. Short text. So in that case, what we are doing, we are not providing this metal master number. In that case, we are using the short text. So in that case, like we are only providing like account assignment category and short text and metal group, right? So that means like we have the provision that if we do not have that master data, in that case also we can raise the purchase equation. So same way in the Ariba also we have this option. So in certain case, if the catalog are not available, let's say we have to buy some service or we have to buy some product, either it could be service or material, whatever. So in that case, like this catalog is not available, and if we'll wait for the catalog, so definitely it will take some time, right? And like we do not have the much luxury time as well to wait. So what we can do, we can simply raise the requisition against this non-catalog item. So whenever we have to create, so we have to come here and we have to click on this plus icon. So once you click on this plus button, the system will display one form. So this is the form. And here we have to specify our information, like what is the product you required and what about the commodity code, and as well as some other information. So let's try to enter some of the basic information. So we can see by default system will pick the purchase or information, and in the next full description we have to specify our product. So let's assume I would like to buy this HP laptop. All right, and in downside we can see we have the field of the commodity code. This is very interesting here. So we can see we have the commodity code and we have the metal group as well, right? So as you know, even we already discussed, like in SAP Ariba we do not have the concept of the metal group. This metal group term is not available in the Ariba. Instead of the metal group, what we are using we are using this commodity code, right? So that means that we have to specify the commodity code here. But what is the use of this metal group? So basically, why the metal group field is given here, just for only for your information purpose. So when the end user, they will select any particular commodity code, system will automatically determine this metal group as well. And since this module, I mean this like system is integrated with the backend SAP system, so when the same information will like try to feed in the backend SAP system, system will automatically like determine this relevant metal group here. So how system determines that like this commodity code and the metal group? Basically, we have to perform the one-to-one mapping with that metal group and that commodity code. That's something we'll see during our configuration session. Okay, but as of now we can see the metal group field is the blank and we have the commodity code that is a mandatory. So now let me try to select some particular commodity code. So let's say I'm taking this laptop. Okay, so let me just select this laptop here, and now we can see. So once we have selected this laptop, system also the system determines this particular metal group as well. So that means if you see in your backend SAP system for this laptop commodity code, so we have the 00305 components. That is the metal group code in the backend SAP system. So how system determines based on the one-to-one mapping, and as I said, mapping we will see during our config session. Okay. In the downside, we have to specify the account type. So basically, account type also it will determine automatically based upon the commodity code. So here that we can see only cost center. Next is the item category. So Ariba supporting only two item category, only that material and services. Okay. So apart from the material and service, that other item categories like that Ariba not supporting. So for example, like if you see in the backend SAP system, so we have different multiple item category like third party consignment. Okay, but here we have only two options, that is material or service. So based upon your choice, if you are going to buy this service, we have to select the service here. If you are going to buy the material, we have to select this material here. All right. So in the next, we have to enter this quantity. So how much quantity you required, you can add the quantity, unit of measure, system will pack automatically. And in the next, we have to specify the price. So whatever the price, that's something relevant, we can specify the price here. These fields are the optional. And if you come downside, so we have to enter the supplier number in under supplier information. So here we have to select the particular vendor. So which vendor, like from which vendor we are going to purchase this product, that's something particular vendor we have to specify here. So let me give this one, direct paper supplier. Okay, now we have selected this vendor, and in the last we have to click on the add to cart. And once we click on the add to cart, so from there we have to follow the same process what we have done for the catalog purchase requisition.